how to read your program. This is going to be key. Obviously, the first week we mold our mindset. Week 2, you've got all your videos you need on nutrition, set you up for success. Now, come Monday, you'll get an email every day that will be from TrueCoach. And again, don't panic. I will send you all your TrueCoach account info by midday Sunday at the latest, so you can accept my account and you'll be able to see the program. Okay, so once you get logged in, you have your account, you'll get your email daily of your workout for the day. Also, if you download the app TrueCoach, you can pull your workout up daily on there. So here's what's required for each workout. Again, every workout will have an activation series. This means these exercises listed must be performed as your warm-up before you start your A1. Okay? So, for this particular day, you see here C section E for warm-up videos. These are all the videos required for your activation. So if you scroll down where it says section E, all of these are for activation prior to actually performing your lift, your exercises. Those are key to kick in your glutes, kick in all the muscles I want you to activate prior to lifting, okay? So you're going to review all of this, your activation videos and your exercise videos, the night before, so when you go in the gym, you're not wasting time in between sets looking at the video. That's going to kill your heart rate. You already know you primed your mindset, you looked at your videos. Either you can pull up your app every time you're at the gym to record, like for instance for this exercise, every exercise, you can actually enter in, how many reps and sets you did, the amount of weight you used. So either you can use your app and pull it up at the gym, but I don't like to kill time in between supersets. So I bring a little notebook. So I would suggest getting a notebook, writing down, okay, here's my activation exercises, writing down, here's my workout, okay? That way, every time you're in the gym, you don't have to pull this up and see what I do the week before. You have your book, and your little booklet tells you, boom, for this exercise, I did 100 pounds last week, so I'm going to do 200 pounds this week, etc. Okay? So every exercise will have a video. If you don't know what's a barbell hip thruster, I have a video of myself with some visual cues, some audio for each video, just to understand, okay, I see what she's doing, but I need some audio with it. Give me some cues on how I could cue myself appropriately to perform the exercise. Now, when it says A1, A2, that means this is a superset. That means you're going to go back to back between A1 and A2. So, A1, you're doing barbell hip thrusters. How many are you going to do? Well, the 3x10 means you're going to do 3 sets of 10 reps. So you would start off, set up your weight, whatever is a good weight. Now again, you don't want to kill yourself this first week, because the first week, every day will be different, but each week will be the same for a month. And then we switch it up to the phase 2 of the program. Okay? So, get to know each day this week with a decent challenge of weight. But it doesn't need to be like, wow, I'm crazy challenging myself, because each week, for the next 4 weeks, you're going to go up in weight for every movement. So you're going to get stronger. So again, looking at this, 3 sets of 10 reps. So you would do 10 barbell hip thrusters, then you would go over and do 25 of the standing bent over hip abduction with a band. Again, this is high volume meaning high rep, because it's a banded exercise. It's not anything that's heavy or extreme. So you're going to do 10 good, decently challenging barbell hip thrusters, write the weight down. Then you're going to go over and do standing bent over hip abduction with band, really burning out, activating that glute med. Okay? Now this tempo is key, the 0, 3, 1, 1. So whenever you see a longer number, that's the part of the exercise where you're lengthening the muscle group. So when you're lengthening a muscle, you want more time under tension for that part of the muscle because you're going to create greater strength gains. Okay, so that would be the eccentric part of the exercise, is the lengthening portion where you want more time under tension for greater strength gains. So in this exercise, barbell hip thrusters, you start off with your butt on the ground. You're going to drive your hips up. Okay? The lengthening part is when you lower from a tabletop with your hips up as you lower your butt to the ground. That's where you're doing a 3-second lowering. So 0 is basically more so at the top. So I'm at the top, 0, I'm going down. I'm counting down 3, 2, 1. I'm going to pause at the bottom. I'm going to drive up at the top and hold at the top for 1, strong tabletop. Then I'm going to go again and go slow, 3, 2, 1, lowering my butt towards the ground. I'm going to hold at the bottom, everything's tight, and drive up. Now again, when I'm lowering, I'm not relaxing my glutes here. My glutes are going from sitting on the floor, driving my hips up, I'm tight, I'm holding it. I'm slowly lowering my butt, but I'm still squeezing really tight. And then I'm holding at the bottom and driving back up at the top and holding at the top. So I really want you to be purposeful with your exercise. I don't want you rushing through stuff. I want you really, when you get to a top or bottom of the range of motion, you're going to freeze and hold. And in between, you're going to slow down. Okay? So that's how you're going to read these supersets. For example, B2, B1, B2. This is your next superset. You're going to set up for a single leg glute bridge on the bench, and then a scapular plane cable hip abduction, which again, videos for both. Again, 3 sets of 10. So you're going to do 10 reps of the single leg glute bridge. So do one leg for 10, the other leg for 10. Then walk over and do 25 for each leg. You're going to do 25 cable abductions. Scapular, there's not their typical abductions where you just kick out to the side. You're kicking more diagonal back. Okay? So you're going to go ahead and burn that out, 25, and go back to your single leg glute bridge. Okay? So again, here you're going to do 10. Go over here and do 25, 3 rounds. Down here, 10 each leg, 25 each leg, 3 rounds. Okay? And as you go through, same thing. We got 10 again, 25. Now notice for these exercises, not always do the tempos stay the same. And not always will you have just 10 reps or 25 reps. So pay attention to what the exercise prescription is for the day and what your tempo is for each exercise. So like for your bend over hip abduction with your band, you're not trying to go real slow, bringing that leg in for 3 seconds. You're maybe bringing your leg in for 2. You're going to push out with your leg against the band, hold for 1, slow in for 2, drive out 1, 2, hold, in 1, 2, hold. Okay? And then at the end, typically for each day, you have some type of burnout exercise. That's more so what we have here, D1, D2. Again, we're supersetting these back to back. Superset meaning for all of these, you're not really having a lot of rest. I don't have specifically a resting amount of time for these. If I do give you a certain amount of rest, take that amount of time to rest. But if I do say like rest for 60 seconds, I don't want you, chatting away, even though I like to chat too. I want you to go ahead and get it done and get started with the next round, okay? So here, D1, D2 is more of a burnout. Again, you'll need your either phone or stopwatch here. You're doing 3 rounds of 60 seconds for both movements, back to back. In this case, you're doing up and overs. You'll see that in the video what that is. You're going to superset all on your right leg. So you're going to bring your right leg out first. So you'll do up and overs on the right leg, and then for 60 seconds, then go down and do 60 seconds on the right leg of kickbacks, and then you'll go back and do your left leg. Left leg up and overs for 60 seconds, then do the left leg, 60 seconds kickbacks, and then back, that's 1 round, and then you're going to do that for 3. Okay, so that's how it looks. If it will let me do it on here, let me zoom out of this view here. So because I'm the coach and you can't see right now what it looks like from your end exactly, you'll have a little empty box here after each exercise where you're going to put in the weight you used. I also want you to comment if you don't feel an exercise or, yes, that was really good, I really felt that. Because I'm going to be reviewing your workout days regularly to see what are you having trouble with. And if for some reason I'm not responding that day, I want you to text me or email me and say, hey, I added something in my TrueCoach I want you to look at, okay? So you'll have a little empty box after every exercise. And so you're always going to put down what weight you used for everything you did. Now, like single leg glute bridge, you might say, okay, I didn't use any weight. Well, just put no weight. But sometimes as you progress, you might put a dumbbell, okay, on that leg as you're thrusting up. So, always put something in the box of how you did the exercise, not just so I can see it. I'm not always trying to play big brother, but because I want you to see how you progress and how you're going to get so much stronger throughout this program, okay? So you need to kind of say, okay, if I did 100 pounds this week, then for the next week, so notice you have day 1, day 2, you have a rest day on Wednesdays and a rest day on Sundays for the first month, okay? Notice every day is different. So for each week, every day is different. However, for the first phase, meaning the first month of the program, every week will be the same. So again, you have the same week as you did above. Every day is still different. Okay, but you have the same Monday, you have the same Tuesday, the same Thursday, Friday, Saturday workouts for a month. And then they all change. But again, every day will be different. Every day is different. So, again, when you go to, let's say this Monday, you start off, okay, up here. I'm going to do 100 pounds for my hip thrusters. So week 2, I want you to increase that weight, okay? You're not just doing 100 pounds again. Either increase it by 5 pounds or maybe 10 pounds if you went too easy the first week, okay? But again, don't compromise your form. Do not compromise technique or tempo, okay? For some reason, if you're like, well, 100 pounds is a lot, then increase your reps a little bit. Maybe do 12 or 15 here. But I will caution you, your reps are going to change in phase 2. You're not going to always have 3 by 10. Your supersets will change and your weight amount will change. So I want you to pay attention to that, okay, and be cognizant of that. But for now, that's the general overview of your program, and get excited. Progressive overload, meaning you either always add weight each time, add reps, or slow your tempo. And really stick to the program that I've created for you. And if you have any questions, let me know if something doesn't make sense, okay? All right, so you guys got this. I'm excited for you, so get after it, okay? You're going to do great. Keep me updated on how you're doing. And I can't wait to see that peach grow. Woo-hoo! Let's get after it.